Hello friends! In this video, I'm going to manual 1 centimeter for every subscriber I have in one continuous manual. Since we just hit 30k subs, that means 30,000 centimeters or 300 meters, which is about a fifth of a mile. If you're a subscriber, take a look at what 1 centimeter looks like on your rulers. You contributed that amount to the manual you're seeing right now, which I think is pretty cool. On this channel, every time we hit a multiple of 10,000 subscribers, we manual the number in centimeters, and I currently predict that I'll be able to continue this tradition for as long as the channel keeps growing. I'll also be showing you guys some clips that I got in the past few months, and the rest of this voiceover will be me answering your guys' Q&A questions. On to the questions. When did you start skateboarding and how has it changed your life? I started skating around 3.5 years ago when I was in college. How it's changed my life is a great question. I could go on and on with this one, but here's 2 main points. First, it's given me a creative outlet in my life. For example, as I go places, I'm constantly thinking about what tricks I can do at different spots. This spot used to be just some steps near a curb, but after putting on my skater hat, I saw a triple manual pad. Another example is that I have this long list of trick combos and lines, and whenever I think of one randomly while daydreaming, I write them down. It's really fun to piece everything together actually. I'm like, oh, I have this trick into manual and this trick out of manual, and I found the perfect spot for it yesterday, so I should go there this week. In my mind, being able to constantly exercise my creativity is a super good thing. And secondly, my friends. There's a few friends out there who I know I would never have met if I didn't skate. And similarly, there are a few friends who I only made because of this YouTube channel, and I really appreciate those friendships.
Yes! Let's go! Let's go! Keep going.
Who is your favorite skater to watch in the Olympics? Park and street. I actually just learned that the full replays are available on NBC's website. For Park, I'd say Andy Anderson. I really loved how he did unique tricks that he enjoyed, not just the tricks that he knew would score well. Specifically, I was stoked to see him throw in a nose manual during a bowl competition, and I loved how he just jumped into a freestyle routine after his run was over. For street, I'd say Yuto Horigome. I've been a big fan of his video parts, and I was actually on my feet cheering in public when he clutched his last tricks. Can you explain how to not get discouraged? I've been skating for a year, but it always takes me a long time to learn things. I have fun, but I always feel a little bad. I totally feel you on this one, and there's 2 main points I wanted to make. Number 1, try not to compare yourself to others too much. When I hear about a really cool accomplishment someone did, I try to make a habit of drawing inspiration from the accomplishment instead of comparing myself to them. Drawing inspiration feels a little more positive and helps you be stoked for the person. And secondly, certain things click for some people, while those same things just don't click for other people. Use the things you're good at to encourage yourself when times are tough. Consider my manuals and my kickflips, for example. After 2 years of skating, I can manual really far, but I couldn't kickflip if you gave me 100 tries. If I was really frustrated at the end of a session because I just couldn't land my kickflip after hours and hours, I tried to end the session on a positive note by doing a ridiculously long manual. That made me feel a little more positive before I went home, which really went a long way. Even if you haven't realized it yet, I know you're going to be naturally better at some aspects of skating compared to others. It might be manuals, it might be no complies, maybe bowls, or maybe freestyle skating. And when you do find that aspect of skating, use it to motivate yourself when you had a bad session or when you're feeling kind of negative. What's the biggest obstacle you've had to overcome in skating? Trick, progression, etc. This is pretty closely tied into the previous thing I talked about. One obstacle I ran into as a beginner, and sometimes still today, is getting really disappointed and discouraged when I can't land a trick, especially if I've been trying that trick for months and months. Like I mentioned, I kept myself motivated by coming back to the things I was good at, which helped me stay positive as well. It also helps to remind myself that one of my primary goals in skating is to have fun. Congrats on 30k. Would you give up skating for 10 mil? Thank you, and I most definitely would not give up skating for 10 mil. The way I see it, 10 mil is just a number, but skateboarding is unlimited fun. Besides, if I stopped skating, I wouldn't really have anything to post on this YouTube channel. What's your favorite pro skate video or video part and why? This one's tough because there's so many to choose from. I'm pretty sure my answer might change if you ask me this in the future, but currently I'll go with John Delo's boss fight part for Almost Skateboards. His manual tricks in that video blow my mind. He's got amazing style and a really sick song. I definitely recommend this part if you haven't seen it. What trick took you the longest to learn and which took the shortest? The ollie took me around 3 months to learn when I was first starting, but the kickflip took me over 2 years to learn. I tried them immediately once I got the ollie down, but it just didn't work out. I would try for hours, not be able to land it, then just give up for a few months and repeat this process over and over again until I finally landed one after I just stopped caring about falling. Even to this day, I don't have kickflips locked down, and it takes me tens or hundreds of tries to land one. The fastest trick I learned actually happened really recently. It's a no-comply frontside shove it. I was skating with my friends and saw Tim do it and thought it was pretty sick and tried to learn it. With his tips, I ended up getting it within a few minutes, probably in under 10 tries. The number one tip that Tim gave me was to have my shoe on the edge of the wood where the grip tape ends. That way, your foot can come off the board quicker for the no comply. I'll make a more detailed tutorial on this one day, but shout out to Tim for helping me learn this. Favorite trick? What is your favorite flat ground trick? Currently, I'm really liking nose manual nollie shoves or nose manual nollie shove to manuals. But if you're talking flat ground, as in something I can do in a game of skate with barracks rules, I'll go with front shove. It's my go-to trick down stuff, it's simple and it looks good, and I've got them pretty consistent. Best trick and favorite Tyler the Creator album. Okay, so I'll honestly say that I haven't listened to a single Tyler the Creator song, so I'm skipping that part. As far as music goes, I will say that I've been listening to a bunch of 2014 EDM from Proximity lately. As for my best trick, my immediate thought was my ender for my 3-year skate progression video. It's this one-wheel manual at a 3-stair ledge. It's an NBD for me, and it was a huge grind for both me and my friend who met up with me just to help film this. Kyle, if you're watching this, thank you again for helping me film this. Favorite song? My current favorite song is Mr. Brightside by The Killers, which was the last song in my 3-year video part. When I put it into the video, it wasn't my favorite, but it became my favorite song because I watched the video so many times and I think it goes really well with the skating. Have you tried to learn nollie? What's your biggest tip for nose manuals? I have tried to learn nollie and I can only nose ollie and nollie shove. By the way, you now know my weakness if you play me in a game of skate. My biggest tip for nose manuals is to keep your back knee loose and bend it inwards to save your balance, like you see here. I'll eventually make a nose manual tutorial with more tips too. What's your favorite style of skating? For example, transition, street, park. My favorite style of skating is street, specifically manuals. And if you do a manual at a spot that's not a stereotypical manual pad, that makes it way cooler in my opinion. What is your favorite trick or line? Like I mentioned, I've really been liking nose manual nollie shove lately. I really want to do some line where I do some trick into nose manual, nollie shove to tail manual, and then trick out of tail manual. I haven't gotten to it yet, but I hope I can get one for my next video part. I always see you doing manual stuff, but do you enjoy doing tray flips, hard flips, or all kinds of flips? I definitely enjoy landing flip tricks, but I've just never gotten them consistent. Weirdly enough, tray flip is my most consistent flip trick, even more consistent than kick flips or heel flips. But tray flips still take me tens of tries to land though. Someday, I'm going to do a flip in, flip out manual combo. That's definitely been on my bucket list. So that was all I had for this video. Special thanks again to the commenters whose questions I answered here. If I didn't get to your question in this video, I'm going to reply to your question directly. Finally, thank you to everyone who supports this channel, and thank you if you've made it this far in the video. Have a great day and have fun skating, everyone.